How's it going out there? Welcome from H2TechVideos. Today I'm going to be going over 5 hidden features of the Galaxy S5. Now, I'm sure there are a ton of hidden feature videos for the S5. I believe I've uncovered a couple of things that are not being talked about, so that's why I'm making this video. So if you've heard of a couple, maybe there's one that you didn't. Alright? Well, here we go. This one is partially a hidden feature and partially a way to take more advantage of the fingerprint scanner, and that is using an app called Finger Security, one word, Finger Security. You can actually lock specific apps instead of just locking the whole phone. So, for example, I have the text messaging app is locked. I also have my gallery app locked, can't look at my pictures, and I have Instagram locked. So the cool thing is, the only way to get into these apps is you got to have your fingerprint. So the app allows you to basically lock down any and all the apps on the phone without locking the whole phone specifically. And the reason for this is, in my opinion, I really don't like having a lock on my phone because I'm constantly going into it to check a message or look this up, look that up. So after a while, it gets a little bit tedious. So this app is awesome because it allows you to just lock the apps that have private information. So even if you were to pass your phone to someone, you don't have to worry about them going in the things that they shouldn't go into. They can get into all the other things that you don't care about, and it allows your phone to be a little more accessible. So this is a free app, right? And I must have passed it. There we go. Finger Security, once again, one word. And there are a couple of cool add-ons, like you can set it so when you're at home, it'll unlock all the apps, but as soon as you leave the house, then it will lock those certain apps that you have set. So that's an add-on that you can pay for. I'm just using the free version right now and enjoying it. So that's going to be our first hidden feature. Our next hidden feature is quite a wow in my opinion, and it basically gives you the feature to take back a sent text message. That's right. How many of you guys have sent that message that you wish you could get back after you said, hey B, or maybe got a little upset at your mom and maybe called her what you shouldn't have called her, whatever. So let me show you how this works exactly, okay? So I'm going to send a message here, just to some random person, and I'm going to type the message, I hate you. Obviously we know more drastic things we could type, but we'll just keep it at that. And now I'm going to hit send. Now, if you notice, the message is gray. It has a little circle with an X in it right next to it. And that basically is telling me that I still have time to cancel or take back that message. So, for example, if I hit the X, it'll pull that message back from being sent. You're saying, how are you able to do that? Well, it's a feature that's called delayed message. And what you can do is you can set your text messages so that when you send them, you can have as short as a 3-second delay up to a 30-second delay to take back a message that you have sent. And so here's how you set it up. You're going to go to your settings. So in the messaging app, and there's our Finger Security. We're going to go menu, settings, and you want to go all the way down to where it says delayed message sending. Make sure it's turned on, and then you're going to hit set length of delay, and you can set it anywhere from 3 seconds up to 30 seconds. And so really cool. It's going to allow you to, again, unsend that message, you know, and guess what, you know, you may have typed a message and spelled a word wrong. Cool, let me take it back, let me change that word. It could be something as extreme as you text the wrong person, something you really shouldn't have texted them, or you text the right person, something that maybe you regretted a couple of seconds after you sent it. Well, now with that feature, you can go ahead and take it back and hopefully gather your thoughts and send what you want to say, and hopefully save you some heartache in the future. So that is delayed message sending, or how to take back a text message. Our next hidden feature is going to come also in the text messaging app. Found that people like to send text messages. It's a pretty popular feature, so I'm trying to gear this towards things that people would actually use. So with this next feature, you can set your phone so that if someone sends you a text message, you can have it pop up directly on the screen versus having to leave the app that you're in to read the message and reply. Let me show you an example of this. It should pop up in a couple of seconds, and there it is. So This is called Popup Message, and the cool thing about it is I can see the whole message without having to leave the app I'm in. Right now I'm in Instagram, and I can even hit reply and I can send my response, and then it goes away. So the cool thing is, you know, not having to disrupt what you're working on. The message will pop up, you'll respond, and then it goes away. So it kind of cuts down on all that back and forth of having to switch here, switch there, and being able to just, you know, interact. And obviously people text message a lot today, so it does get a little tedious having to go back and forth with your messages. So that is called Popup Message. And to set this up, we're going to go to the text messaging app. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to settings again. So menu, settings, and you're going to go to notifications, and you want to make sure that pop-up display is turned on. And now that that's turned on, whenever someone sends you a text message, it will pop up on the screen versus just showing you at the top and then you having to go to the text messaging app to actually reply to it. So I love that, and I definitely find myself using that a lot. All right, so our next feature is going to come in the camera. This is kind of a subtle feature, but a lot of people just don't know about it, and that's the reason why I'm going to be touching on this. So if we go to our camera, and then we go to our settings wheel, and then we go to recording mode, you actually have options to do fast motion video and slow motion video, which a lot of people don't know. Now the iPhone is really good about advertising this feature, iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, but for some reason I rarely ever see Samsung advertise that the S5 does shoot slow motion and fast motion video. So for example, if I hit slow motion, you can have it go 2 times as fast, 4 times, or 8 times. And the same thing with the slow-mo video, you have those same options, half, a fourth, and eighth as fast. So it's a fun feature. You know, your friends are messing around, record it in slow-mo, and then it looks that much funnier, you know, on the way around. So just a little subtle hidden feature there. Some of you may have already known about that, but for those of you that didn't, hopefully you like that, and it's a, you know, cool little extra feature. Our last feature is going to come once again in the, this is sort of in the texting app, but it can come in other parts of the phone as well. And let's see. I did try it once and it didn't show up, so we'll try it again and see if this works. But basically what it is, you can have your phone read your messages aloud, which is cool. So for example, I'm going to send myself a text message. Okay. Okay, so I just sent the message. And so, all right, so it is on. It's just turned down it's turned down a bit low. So I'm going to try it again so you guys can hear it. All right, so I'm going to send the message. So I have myself stored in the phone as Wayne Wonder. So the cool thing is it'll actually not just make a sound when you get a text message, but it'll actually tell you who's texting you. Now to give a little bit more explanation of how this works, in our messaging app, you have what is called, oh, let me do it right. There we go. You have what's called priority sender, and that's basically all these little dots at the top here. These are all your priority sender. These are the people that you text the most or people you talk to the most. Now, it doesn't automatically pick it. You have to hit the plus and choose the people, and you say, hey, I text this person a lot, I text that person a lot, and it'll automatically have their contact right there. Now, the cool thing is whoever is in your priority sender list, if they send you a text message, then the phone will tell you, oh, message from so-and-so. So the cool thing is if you don't hear who's announced, or if your phone doesn't announce who's texting you, it could be someone that's not important, and therefore you don't have to run over the phone to see what's happening. So that's why I like it. It's just a fun little feature. You know, some people probably wouldn't care for it, but I think that, you know, it's like caller ID on your phone. You know, you're on the couch, phone's over there, you hear it, call from bill collector, you're probably not going to answer it, you know? So the cool thing is you can also set this for phone calls. You can have it announce who's calling. You can also set it for emails. In your emails, you can set your priority senders, and if you get an email from someone important, then it'll tell you that they've sent you an email. Now, to set this up, we're going to swipe from the top, go to our settings, and the fastest way to find this is just go to the magnifying glass, and I believe you type read. Here it is. Just type in read, and it'll pop up read notifications allowed. You tap on there. And here is where it'll let you set exactly what you want to announce. So, and there's me. So, favorite contacts, priority senders. You can also have it read, again, from your email priority senders. You can have it read calendar information, which is so great. Just to tell you, this morning I had a calendar reminder of a conference call, and I was awoken this morning by conference call in 10 minutes. And it was just because of how I had saved the message in my calendar. So I have it set to read those aloud as well. And you can also have it read your alarms too. So it's a cool thing. Once again, our phones make a lot of noise, and we can kind of become immune to it when we hear that same sound over and over again. So this way, if it's something important, your phone is going to tell you. So anyway, these are the 5 hidden features I found on the Galaxy S5. I hope you guys found this helpful and learned something new today. Make sure you like, favorite, and share the video. Subscribe to H2TechVideos, and have a good one.